Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. Hope you're all doing well and having a great day as usual. So today all coins are up, I think with the exception for one or two on the entire top 100 list. Everything is completely in the green, which is great. Ethereum and Bitcoin are both up by 3% today, which is fantastic. Litecoin and Ripple are both up by 6% as well. This is a very green day. We don't get too many of these where the entire market is completely in green. There are certain coins in, I think, the top 10, 15 list that are up 12%, which is also great. It's great to not have anything in the red today. That means everybody is making money. So this is according to an article from Cointelegraph. You guys know them because I love their photos. I think they're awesome. This is from them. It seems that cryptocurrencies will soon eventually be traded on the Moscow Stock Exchange. Now, this apparently is going to happen. We don't know exactly when this will happen. This is in the works, but when this does happen, I think this is going to be absolutely massive. So besides the coins themselves, derivatives and exchange traded funds, that is ETFs, will soon also be available as well. These will all revolve around the cryptocurrencies themselves, which is going to be insane. So this seems to almost directly coincide with Russia's finance minister, Alexei Moiseev, M-O-I-S-E-E-V, saying that the Russian government plans to regulate Bitcoin as a financial asset. It's very different how every single country seems to be regulating it, but I think at a certain point, they're all trying to move together to do the exact same thing. This is just my personal opinion, because usually once America does something, other countries tend to fall in line. This is just how things seem to be around the world. I've said this multiple times in multiple videos. People don't seem to understand that all the money that's basically in cryptocurrencies right now are pretty much from me, you, your friends, your family members, etc., etc. There's not a lot of big legal money in the system. And by legal money, I mean what's happening in America as well, where regulations are slowly starting to happen, and really rich people and corporations and entities are slowly realizing that they can, write these off on their taxes, etc., and they won't be kind of blacklisted for investing in these things. Once more real official legal money gets into the mix, prices are going to start to go absolutely insane. We've already seen what happened when the US started listing Bitcoin prices on the normal stock exchange, and how more people started to get into it. Once this happens, it's going to be a complete domino effect. Once this happens in more and more countries, it's going to be something that is completely unstoppable. They realize there's no way that they can, how do I say this? They can't ban these currencies. Like they do not control them in any way, shape, or form. We have control over them, but they can try to make money from them, tax them, and say exactly how they can be used. And this is what we see happening right now. So they can't stop the bull from running, but they can try to, shape the path that is going to run down. And this is exactly what is happening. So big money is already flowing into the market, and especially if this actually happens, especially if we get more good news from China as as far as what money can and cannot flow into the system. This is going to be very interesting as time goes on. So this is something that I found very interesting as well. There is a company called BitcoinIRA. I do not know them. I am not affiliated with them in any way, shape, or form. They are not paying me. Apparently, the entire point of this company is that they are setting up retirement accounts and retirement funds for people who, want to plan for retirement, completely based around cryptocurrencies. One of the main things that I started when I first started this channel was I was talking about more traditional ways of investing, more things that would get you the normal 5 to 6% a year, as far as, IRAs, ETFs, bonds, stocks, etc., real estate. So the fact that this is now in existence, that people are now basing these entire retirement funds around cryptocurrencies, is something very interesting for me, especially when I was used to the more original way of investing. I did air quotes as if you guys could see them, and you guys could not see them. So BitcoinIRA today has added Ripple, which is great. They've added Ripple. They already do Bitcoin, and within the next couple weeks, they're going to be adding Litecoin, Ethereum Classic, and Bitcoin Cash to their roster of things that people can invest in. So this company is apparently 100% IRS compliant, which is, like I said before, these things only start picking up once people are no longer afraid of putting their money into them. So this could actually become really big, and they're apparently going to track the entire prices of the coins as they go along. But They're literally helping people put their money from cash, or fiat as people like to call it, into cryptocurrencies, and pretty much just holding these things in online storage until the retirement date. One of the main things that drives prices for cryptocurrencies is not only the transactions that are constantly happening back and forth on the network, but it's also the transactions that aren't happening. It's these things where we have instances of millionaires buying $5 million worth of Bitcoin and Ethereum, and they're just kind of leaving it there. So once this happens more and more, especially if this kind of thing starts picking up and more people start putting their entire retirement funds into these coins, and then eventually there's millions and millions of coins that just aren't being traded back and forth, is going to cause a type of shortage in the market that we haven't really seen before, and it's going to have a great effect on the price. When you have, there are only so many of each coin that will ever be made, and the fact that there are tons of people who are already hoarding these coins. I know there are tons of investors who I know who are just not ever going to touch these coins until they reach a certain amount. Like I always say, everyone has a number in their head when they want to sell something. Like if you bought one Bitcoin a long time ago, you might be waiting for the price to hit 5,000. A lot of people who are buying it now who are waiting for the price to hit 10,000. So these people plan on having it in retirement funds when they hit around mid 60s. So this is going to be very interesting if these coins are just not touched. And I'm actually even more interested to see exactly what's going to happen with the price of these things. Like I said before, there are a lot of analysts who keep saying that Bitcoin will be 50,000 or 40,000 by 2020 or 2021. And then there's a couple of people saying by 2030 that the price will be $500,000. If these people aren't going to touch these coins until 2040, somewhere around that date, I can only imagine what kind of returns that they're going to see. It's going to be absolutely massive. So last up, we have a report from the website Crypto Coins News. They suggest, or rather they are stating, that China might be in the process of initiating a blanket ban over all ICOs in the country. This is very similar to what we are seeing happening in America. Americans are completely banned from a lot of ICOs. I think there's only, I think the Kick one that I was talking about a couple of days ago, the messaging app, I think Americans for some reason are allowed to do that, because I believe Kick is a Canadian company. So this seems to be the reason why it is more possible, especially as more of them are being made in the US. These will probably also go through the normal regulatory channels, and then will also then be allowed. So there was a meeting a couple weeks ago between China's central bank and a lot of regulators that suggest that this might soon be the case, because we've seen in other countries as well that have also completely banned them. They keep saying that these things are predatory in a way, that they're trying to get people who don't know much about the market and just trying to get people to kind of dump things into them. I said this before when these things first started. I think I had a video about how much money these things were making very quick, and a lot of people kept on telling me in the comment section that I was spreading FUD. I keep seeing that over and over and over, and I actually had to look up what it meant, and I started laughing when I saw it. Me telling you that something might be illegal or might not be good for you to put your money into, or that prices are going down, is not FUD. I'm trying to help and protect you. I am doing this out of the kindness of my heart. I do not have to make these videos. I'm just putting it that way. Even better yet is that some of them actually did turn out to be scams, because it's very easy to create a website, drop a couple addresses on it, say that you're creating some type of amazing, mega, ultra awesome coin that other people will become rich from. People will start dumping their money into it. Especially, all you have to do is copy and paste someone's white paper and just add your coin's name into it, and then look at what you have. You have a $1 million business, and you're going to make tons of money if you tell people within a week that your coin is going to drop and it does this, this, and that. If these people, there are tons of people who are into Bitcoin who don't even understand the basics of what a blockchain is, have no idea what's going on. So if you make up some stuff and tell a whole bunch of people this, they're going to believe you. So this is what is happening over and over and over, and it seems to be happening even more so as the summer comes to an end. So originally for this, when this meeting happened, regulation was discussed. Obviously, this is something that I keep saying over and over and over. These countries want to regulate these things because they realize that they cannot 100% control the flow of them, where they are coming from, or how they are being created anymore by people, because it's kind of taken over from what it was before. So what seems to be happening now, or what they seem to be discussing, is some sort of checks and balances that will kind of go on, where they kind of see if an ICO is coming out, and then they'll, I want to say, like, ban it under some certain circumstances, saying that, you cannot do this because this does not follow this, this, and that, what is deemed normal or legal for typical investors. So yeah, this seems to be what's going to be happening in China. Like I said, this is from Crypto Coins News. So basically, it seems like if an ICO is deemed too much of a risk for normal people, or for whatever the case might be, that the ICO's activities may completely then be suspended. But I don't know if they'll do a complete ban, because I assume there are a lot of cryptocurrency based companies in China who are also trying to, or who want to do their own ICOs. So we'll see exactly what's going to happen with that. But yeah, this is very interesting. Quite an odd news day. Everything is kind of up and down, but at least all the coins are in the green. Good to see us going into a new month with this optimism. All right, guys, that is going to do it for this video. I hope you are all having a great day, evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you might be or are listening to this video. Yeah, all right, guys. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you all soon. See you. Hey everyone, thank you very much again for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys would like to help me and the channel, there are ways to do so in the description below. Thank you very much, and talk to you guys soon.